Cramer's rule and matrix solving. So this lecture explains metric representation of the circuit equations and solving the 3x3 equations using Cramer's rule. So let's start. So these kind of equations are obtained by applying mesh and nodal analysis in a particular circuit. So these are circuit equations having three variables, that is I1, I2 and I3. By taking the coefficients of each variable and putting it into matrix, we form a coefficient matrix, and the right hand side matrix forms a constant vector. So in order to solve it, first of all we have to obtain the determinant of coefficient matrix, which is simply 2 into determinant of this matrix minus of minus 1 into determinant of matrix containing these elements plus 1 into determinant of this matrix. So this simply comes out to be 2 into, that is 3 into 2 minus of minus 1 into 1 minus of minus 1 into minus 1 into 2 minus of minus 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 into 1 minus 1 into 3, and solving it, the final answer is 9. Now we obtain delta 1 matrix, which is simply obtained by replacing the first column by the constant vector matrix like this, and then we obtain the determinant in the similar manner, which comes out to be 69. The first current I1 is simply given by the formula, that is delta 1 by delta 1 by 69, delta was 9, so it comes out to be 7.67 ampere. Similarly, for the next current, we have to find out delta 2, which is simply obtained by replacing the second column by the constant vector column matrix, and on finding out the determinant of this matrix, we get the answer as 33. So second current becomes delta 2 divided by delta, which comes out to be 3.67 ampere. And finally for delta 3, we replace the third column with a constant vector column, and we obtain the determinant of this matrix, which comes out to be minus 15. And similarly, the third current will be delta 3 by delta, which is minus 15 by 9, which comes out to be minus 1.67. And in this way, we can obtain all the three currents.